we'll try this. We'll try the different plug. If the plug don't work, then I don't know. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's not going to be long enough. This is fucking going horribly wrong. That's not going to reach. Nope. Oh yeah. Just getting to snap it again. Yeah. I think I still have it actually. Hold on. Bear with me a second. I don't know if I still have them. I might have the controllers that he snipped. They're somewhere about here. You know what? They might be gone. They might be in the bin already. God is the night. I've got one more trick up my sleeve. Oh yeah. Let's see if that works. Put that in there like that. Put it in there, you filthy little cocoon. And then plug that in like that, and then hopefully it's now plugged into my console. See if that works. Put that in there like that. Put it in there, you filthy little cocoon. Oh, for fuck's sake! And then hopefully it's now plugged in. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh. My life is just going backwards. Oh, for fuck's sake! Buzz. Fuck the ads, yeah, fuck the ads. We can't even get anywhere because this fucking microphone. Oh, I don't even know how to stop this shit. Fuck the ads, yeah, fuck the ads. We can't even get anywhere because this fucking microphone. Oh, mate, I don't have anything else. I don't know, what about this? Shove it up your ass so it stops. I might have to, you know. Right, I've got another chance. Let's try that. We're going to put that in there like that. Oh yeah. Don't fart though. He wouldn't let me fart, and he wouldn't let me poop. He wouldn't let me poop. He wouldn't let me puke. That hasn't fucking done a thing. It silenced it a bit. I think it silenced it a little bit. How does that work? Is that okay? Is that a little bit more bearable? I hope it's a bit more bearable. We're just going to place this thing here. Right there. Right there. That's it. That's it, you sexy little muffin. It hasn't. Yeah, well, life is fucking full of surprises. You know what? We're just going to fucking lump it. Look, this is the best as I've fucking got. Alright, here we go. Reefski, subscribe with Prime. They've been subscribed for 5 months. Reefski, that is delicious, my friend. I can't believe that's actually happened. Is it really 5 months? And my phone's dead. What the fuck is life? I can't be asked. You know what? I didn't even need to do that because I've got a charger right there because I've had about 5 chargers already. So that can go there as well. God is the night. Rumble, how's it going? How are you all, you sexy muffins? I hope you're good. I hope you're well. Why is everything's going wrong today? How about that? Can we go down like this? No, that's too far down. Fear is experiencing technical difficulties whilst trying to commentate. That's a little bit better. How are you all? Hope you're all well. Hope you're all excited for tonight. I hope I can get started for tonight because so far it doesn't look like we're getting any closer to beginning. Yanni, how's it going? Evening all, he says. How is it going, good sir? Right, so welcome, ladies and gents. This is a bit of a strange one for you guys, seeing Fear on a Wednesday. He doesn't really do Wednesday divisions. However, we are in the mini season because we're waiting for the brand new game to be released to us, of course. Hopefully it's going to be better than the last one, but we're just waiting for that before we can start the new season, and that is when we'll begin, obviously, everything PGR fully. So, yeah, we've been blessed with this wonderful mini season on this unfortunate game that's getting worse and worse by the end of its life, and we all know who else is coming to the end of their life, but we're not going to continue with that because he is God's holiest man of the I don't know, of everything that has blessed this British earth, whatever it may be. But yeah, so this will be the face for the next 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks either or, until we get going again for the full PGR season. So this is the reduced assist division. We usually have 2 divisions, so set A and set B kind of thing. I'm turning like the chase, really. You get question A, question B. Which set of questions would you like? I'd like set B. Yeah, but you have 2 divisions. Unfortunately, we haven't been lucky enough with the numbers to do 2 separate divisions tonight. So what we've done, we've merged them both into one. So if you are in set A, it doesn't, well, you're in set A. If you're in set B, but we've merged you, but it doesn't matter with your points. So no matter where you finish, of course, that's still going to count towards where you are in your division. We'll say that instead of sets because that sounds like you're at school a little bit. So yeah, you're in your division. So where you finish tonight will obviously go to your division, so how many points and where you finish in your division. Hopefully next week we'll get back to normal with the numbers, so then we can see separate drivers in their different divisions, of course, and then you can see 2 commentary teams as well, so 2 different streams and 2 talented divisions. Wiggy, how's it going? Nice to see you. Me and Wiggy unfortunately cannot play darts at the moment. It's really strange, isn't it? I don't know how. Oh, are you ready to play? No, I'm ready to play on Saturday. No, yeah, but Dave didn't respond. We just can't get it done, can we? Should we just forfeit? Can we just forfeit and they can go straight to the semi-finals? Or whatever it may be. Somebody gets a bye. But let's go through the drivers first while we're waiting for Wiggy to respond. So we've got Trouser in the Mercedes, we've got Crumpets in the Williams, Mr. Danny Brasco in the Haas, Tuck in the McLaren, Wiggy in the Alpine, Little Pigeon in the Red Bull, Dorivsky is in the Ferrari. I was going to say the Ferrari team is Reevsky and Young Lights. Then we've got DSL Brad in the Kick Sauber, Rumpsky in the Cash App car, Bergen in the Aston Martin. Jay, how's it going? This is bizarre. I've never seen Jay in my stream. Well, I have, but that's a lie. But I haven't seen him in a while, so welcome back. It's nice to see you, and it's nice to actually commentate over a race that you're racing in. I actually still have it on my TikTok. One moment that you won here in this circuit. That's how bizarre is that? Yeah, you won that. I remember it was no, it wasn't Hytham. It was somebody. Oh, for God's sake! I think it was Winswood. He had a times penalty, and I didn't even realise. And Jay went on to win that race that day. You can check it out on my TikTok as well. Yeah, don't expect anything special tonight. Yeah, well, I'm not really going to expect a lot from anybody today because of the reduced assists, of course. Oh, for God's sake, Pigeon. This is all I'm not saying here on stream. Well, to be honest, I'm speaking a little bit out of term here because I haven't actually seen anybody race with the reduced assists on and stuff. So that's kind of out of the ordinary. You know, I should have more faith. I should have more faith in you guys. Let's carry on. Rumsky was in the Visa Cash App, Bergen in the Aston Martin, Milanist, or is that Milan in the Alpine, Perm in the Haas, Jay in the Sauber, Hytham in the Red Bull, Royal Rumble in the McLaren, Yanni in the Williams, and Matt F1 UK in the Aston Martin. So a lot of old faces, well, current faces that I see, and a lot of new ones as well. So this division is really going to give us some entertainment this evening. Of course, my first stream back for a while. So yeah, let's see what these guys can do. Like I said, well, like Jay said, don't expect much from him. But you know, I don't know what to expect, if I'm honest. I did say I'm not expecting much because I don't know. Like with the when it says reduced assists, I don't know what I'm in for. You know, we could be in for a really crap race and everybody spins every 2 seconds, but we could be in for a really good race and we barely get anything. And it's just one of those races, you know. Belgium, it's quite tricky. It's quite tricky with the assists on and stuff. But you know, a lot of these drivers that I've commentated here in this division currently are really good, and I believe that every single one of them can race at reduced assists anyway. So I don't think we're going to see a lot of issues this evening. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because if I say that, that is giving it the commentator's curse. And as soon as we go into qualifying or whatever it may be, somebody's going to go spinning and say, Dave, you jinxed it. So we're just going to crack on from there. But ladies and gentlemen, we are in Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. Like I said, one of the favourite highlights that I've had here, just trying to shut my curtain. Oh, I'm spinning, says Tuck. Well, let's see what happens. One of my favourite moments here, highlights obviously, is on my TikTok, is when I used to commentate over Jay, and I have the privilege of doing the same thing this evening. He went on to win that race that evening. It is on my TikTok, like I said, it was like a 15-20 second video. Him coming around the last couple of corners, getting him the victory, and I was very unaware of this because the driver in front of him, Winswood, who he was battling quite close, he had a quite close battle in the three. I can't remember who the third car behind him was, but there was 3 of them, and he got really close, and I didn't think he was going to win the race. He was second place, second to last corner. I realised that Winswood in front of him had a penalty, and I didn't realise. I was just saying he has a penalty, Jay's going to win the race, and he crossed the line and Jay won the race. And I think that was one of the opening races. I can't remember which season it was. I might have to have a look in a moment, but yeah, that was one of my favourite highlights here in this circuit. So I hope we get the same entertainment today. I hope we can get something similar to how that played out the last time. So let's see. We can have a load of moments this evening, or we could have absolutely zero. But I hope for your sake, my sake, and everybody else's sake that is watching, that we're not going to have absolutely zero moments. We're going to have a load of moments, I can tell you that. Qualifying and the race as well. We have got 20 drivers racing this evening, so I can guarantee you something is going to happen, but we don't know what. So let's find out. You know what I mean? Yeah, West Ham or Millwall, yeah, come on, let's have a largy bargy, yeah, apples and pears. I've gone absolutely fucking mental. See, this is what happens when PGR is on a break. Or, well, I know, yes, alright, calm down, I know we're in a mini season, and I missed the first race of the season, but we're back. And I know, all I'm saying is that this is what happens when the PGR finishes, and you've got nothing to do on your Tuesdays and your Friday evenings. You start to go berserk, and your brain functionality just goes downwards. Your brain cells start to die. So I'm really sorry. I know when we go into season 12 of PGI, is it season 12? See, I've been here so long now, I don't even know what seasons we're on. Season 12 of the PGR, or season 11, either or. What is it? What is it? Please someone tell me, because I'm epically failing at it. See? Brain cells being fucking killed right now. I'm going to have to figure it out now. Bump, 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 bump. Oh, okay, we haven't got a full lobby as of yet. Maybe we're missing a few people. So we'll just make do with what we've got. Pardon me. Right, we are about to begin. Oh, you know what? I don't have to do that. I can check this way. So we're about to begin. Looking forward to this one. Really am. So let's get the best action that we possibly can. Just waiting for everybody to ready up, of course. They're going to choose all of their setups and stuff. Well, not now, of course, but when they get into their garage and their tyres and stuff. So I think obviously we're going to see everybody out on the soft compound tyres. We might see a few on the mediums. We do see that. Not a lot, but we do see it. It was season 11. I was right. It was season 12 now. Yeah, season 12. 12 seasons with a PGR. See? Absolutely incredible. We usually do see, sorry, I was going on to say, usually see a lot of drivers go onto the mediums to begin with, because my theory is when you choose to go onto the mediums to start with or to begin with, it just gives the driver like some confidence. It gives them, you know, how it's what is going on with that stupid comment? It just gives the drivers a little bit of sense of what the
All
track's
clear the
gonna be
garage,
like,
please.
of course.
Car's ready to leave.
You know, you don't have to set a fast lap. You still want to set a time on the board, of course, but it just gives the driver that sense of how it's going to act out for your next qualifying lap on the soft compound tyres. You know you're going to be faster on the softs, but the mediums are usually there just as a trial kind of thing. So we're gonna go on board with our good friend Reevski. There we go. Danny Brasco is the only one on the mediums. But yeah, we haven't seen. Well, I don't think I have commentated over Reevski in quite a long time. He has commentated over me when I raced in the Sunday division. So it is my turn to return the favour. And what are the odds? He has come out first ahead of everybody already, completing sector 1. This isn't a time lap, this is an out lap. So we're going to go on board and commentate over our fellow commentator. And may I say, what a season he has had as well with his comms. It's just, I enjoy watching the streams, like not just his voice, but just everything that he's put into his commentary as well. Like you can see me, you can't see me, but you can see me now on the right hand side of your screen, wherever you're watching, left, right, up, down, wherever it may be, and I'm just a face on the screen here on here watching the race as well. But he's got the whole shebang. He's got the lights, he's got everything on the bottom, you know, he throws in a Wordle game at the beginning as well. He just makes his stream so much fun, and that is why you want to be in his stream. He's good at what he does, he's funny, but the down thing is on Reevski, and yes, I know he supports Man United. Reevski, if you can hear me, break now or come to almost not a complete stop, so you know you can hear it. Okay, naturally, never mind. We're just going to carry on. But yeah, he supports Man United. That's not what we want to see. But, you know, we'll let him off because of his comms. Rustica, guten Abend. Yes, Stephen here. Guten Abend. Wie geht's? How are you? Nice to see you. We are on board with our good friend Reevski. Welcome, by the way, to the reduced assist division on the Wednesday with me, Fia. You know that, of course, because you clicked here. Fuck Milan, says Rustuka. That's not very nice. I can't believe I said that. Already we have a yellow flag. Is that just drivers trying to get out of the way? Nevertheless, Reevski has had a very impressive Sector 1 so far, of course, through Eau Rouge as well. He was sailing, plain sailing. And not only is his comms good, his racing is very good as well. Talking about Inter leading against Barca, not Spec. Oh, right. But funny to drop that here, yeah. Okay. All right, I see, yeah. Fuck Milan, but yeah, fuck Inter Milan. We want Barca. I think Barca's going to win it. Arsenal definitely won't beat PSG at home. If they do, that would be a miracle. Because yeah, PSG didn't really have the greatest of first halves, but they didn't really have the greatest of second halves either. And Arsenal just didn't look like they came for it either. So I think PSG is going to win it. Barca's going to beat Inter at home and away. I think it might be a close game at Inter, but when they go to Camp Nou, or if it's at Camp Nou tonight, they're going to get dicked. I think Barca are going to beat them. Well, Turan scoring after 32 seconds has given my PSG flashbacks from yesterday. Right. Hold on. Reevski's about to cross the line. So he goes fastest, 1:43.094. That was crazy though, wasn't it? I didn't watch the full game. I will admit. So I'm not kind of avoiding that whole conversation. I just didn't watch the whole game. Briar Tuck, third fastest 146.168. So Reevski. Milan, fuck Milan, says Roofs Cooker, by the way. No, he was talking about the football. Third fastest 144.614. Wiggy with a 143.605. So the two Alpines, very impressive, second and third. Matt F1 UK in the Aston Martin P5 now because Young Lights, the teammate of Reevski, goes quickest overall with a 142.480, but Brad separates the two Ferraris with a 142.584. So the Sauber is currently the ham between the bread of the two Ferraris, back with the bread analogy here. Who else is about to cross the line to complete their lap? I think it's one of the Hasses, and that looks like it's Perm. He looks like he's struggling a little bit with these reduced assists, but he's made it round with a 144.952, and the McLaren as well, or Royal Rumble, just starting his lap, so we'll stay on board with him. I didn't actually say Perm's lap time, but it was a 144.952, and that puts him in 7th. And his teammate Danny Brasco on the mediums with a 1 minute 1:56.457. I can't even speak today. So next across the line will be Reevski, of course, but he's going to go back into the pits. But we're currently on board with the McLaren of Royal Rumble. Let us know if you want as well about your football predictions for tonight. Barcelona playing into Milan. You're more than happy to chat about it. You're more than happy to chat about whether Man City's going to get Champions League, whether Chelsea's going to get Champions League. You know, whether Bayern's going to win the league in the Bundesliga or Leverkusen's going to catch up. You know, we got loads of football chat to talk about. So whatever tickles your fancy, give us something, and I'm sure we'll be able to do something. But Royal Rumble really having a good lap so far. You know, keeping it nice and clean, glued to the circuit. Every corner that he hits is incredibly quick. We're just waiting for this Sector 2 time now to come up flashing. A 1:15.581. We can't really see whether that's a personal best. Well, it is his personal best because this is his first official lap time. But whether that is fastest overall or not. But it hasn't flashed up purple, so it doesn't look like it's going to be the fastest, but it's going to be a time at least. He's going to get one sorted on the board. My daughter's just sat there looking at me like, I'm crazy. Hi. So Royal Rumble crosses the line from 17th and goes 7th, so respectable for him, a 144.897. I haven't had the privilege of commentating over him tonight. We're just going to call him Royal for now, but yeah, Royal 7th fastest at 144.897. Very respectable time indeed. So Iani then, Sector 2, he's looking quite pacey so far. Purple Sector 1, that's so far, a personal 1 minute best. 56.4. Yeah, because he's already set 2 laps on those soft compound tyres. Okay, so let's see what this Sector 2 is looking like. So far, so good. And this is where it becomes a little bit tricky because trying to take this flat out can really damage your, you know, your drive in a sense, because you're already taking that left-hand corner, possibly in gear 7, gear 8, and if you get that totally wrong on the reduced assist, it can go totally pear-shaped. So you need to make sure you get it absolutely bang on, otherwise it just goes in the bin. Another fast time from Iani there in Sector 2, as Trouser in the Mercedes goes 4th fastest with a 143.190. That's 3 lap old soft compound tyres. So whether he's gone round twice and gone for it at the end, or whether he's gone out, come back in, and then gone back out, you know. So Yanni from 14th has had a very positive lap so just far. 2 laps of fuel remaining now. This? He's just come around the final corner now from 14th to 9th. So inside the top 10, a very respectable time, very quick time indeed. But 9th fastest for him with a 144.672, and it's very close so far in the midfield. At the front, it's quite close as well, so it's going to go right down to the wire. So this is one man that I wanted to go on board with as well. Destructive J. He's about to begin his flying lap. Let's see what he can do. We've commentated him over him quite a few seasons actually at the beginning. Then we kind of drifted apart. We've dropped to P50 because of different divisions, and now we have the privilege of commentating over him again. So So let's see if we can pick up where we left off, because, you know, it was kind of at a low point when I started commentating over Jay, and then it got very high, and he became a very, very, very good driver, and he was winning races after races. And then, of course, that was it. I didn't really see much of Jay after that. So maybe we can pick that up, like I said, where we left off, where he is absolutely insane. Little Pigeon, by the way, has gone quickest by 3 tenths in that Red Bull. 142.156. And Jay doing very, very well. A rather good job, I was going to go on to say, but it kind of came out like like I had some sort of Tourette's. Hytham 16th fastest, the 148.092. Wayne has come into the session. He's gone 10th fastest. Oh, and that is Jay into the wall. I think he's lost some front wing there as well, but the Sauber didn't look very confident there going downhill in Sector 2. So maybe we spoke too highly of him. Maybe we gave him the commentator's curse, which we didn't really wish upon him. But that is another one as well. That's the Aston Martin of Matic1 UK, missing a front wing. So he's gone off somewhere. He's taken a spin and lost the front wing end plate of that Aston Martin. Crumpets is going awfully slow as well. Oh no, he's looking all right. I thought he lost the front wing as well, but he's quite all right. Down in P19, one of two yet to set a time, of course. Jay and Crumpets, the only two out of the 19. So 17 drivers have set a pace on or a time on the board. And Crumpets should be joining them very, very shortly. We will go on board with Brad and Young Lights in a moment. I would like to go on board with DSL Brad now, actually, because he is on a timed lap and he has invalidated. So we'll go back on board in a minute once Crumpets has completed his lap time. Almost losing it. How he kept that car under control is beyond me. I would have been facing the other way, but from last to fourth is absolutely mind-blowing. A 142.672. What a time from him. Young Lights then, he was dethroned by Lil Pigeon in the Red Bull. So can he take that throne back? Can he take the crown back from Lil Pigeon so far? 6 minutes left of this session. What is he going to do? The Ferrari almost getting it wrong, but goes quicker by a tenth of a second, but not enough to even take a sniff at Lil Pigeon so far. He's just kind of opened the door and seen him there, but he hasn't gotten anywhere nearer to where he left off. Danny Brasco then, he came out on the mediums, was about 13th fastest, has now come out on those soft compound tyres and gone 6th fastest, where he kind of belongs now in that top 6. Maybe tonight I think he belongs in that top 4. A 143.124 for him, very respectable time indeed. He separates two skis, obviously Reef Ski and Rump Ski. We got Trouser out on an out lap, we got Tuck on an out lap, we got Milan out on a lap, but he's invalidated it unfortunately. Yanni is out on an out lap, Royal Rumble is out on a lap, as is Hytham. Hytham is going through Sector 2 as we speak, so let's carry on with the Red Bull. His teammate in P1, so is he feeling any pressure? I don't think he should do, you know, five races. I know you're fighting for each other, of course, but would it help if your teammate was a little bit closer to where you are in qualifying, maybe? Or is that a bad thing? Do you know, in qualifying for me, in my experience,
we'll receive
when I
you
was
at the end of
teammate
this
with
lap.
Chris Basson on the Sundays, I would like to qualify quite close to him because it would help us in the race, because realistically I'm not as quick as Chris, but I would like to be on the same sort of level where we're playing the team game, dragging each other along, you know, helping us get higher in the table. But people may think differently. They may want to qualify higher. Some may want to qualify lower. They'll maybe overtake a little bit more from qualifying lower down. You know what I mean? People have different expectations from themselves. So it's fine where you think you qualify next to your teammate. But will Hytham get any closer? He won't. 2 seconds slower and stays in 18th. Royal has come into the pit. Something has gone wrong during his lap. Tuck then going through sector 1 and Trouser going through sector 2. So we'll kind of bounce back between the two, between the Mercedes and the McLaren, of course. So this is Trouser in 8th so far, the tyre master, or the tyre whisperer we like to call him, because his strategies during the races are very, like I say, tyre whisperer-esque. He likes to drag those tyres on for as long as he possibly can, leave it to the last minute, and then pounce at the last minute with a set of mediums or a fresh set of hards, and he'll come at you like there's no tomorrow. So we might see a little bit of that today from Trouser, depending on his racing style, whether that is his game plan, whether the reduced assists have done something to him today. You know, we'll have to find out. Bergen says Spa is such a boogie track. Unfortunately,
okay, guys, everyone be aware the car's ready to
go. Almost losing the car. Are you saying in like a boogie, like bogey kind of thing, like it's a crap sort of circuit? Because if you are referring to that, I'm unfortunately going to have to disagree. I love Spa. Spa-Francorchamps is the GOAT. Well, it's not the GOAT, because Silverstone's the GOAT. But I love Spa. It's a great track. I don't know what it's like on reduced assists, I'm afraid. So Tuck then from 11th, stays 11th, can't improve. DSL Brad is out now, so we can go on board with him to see what he's doing. 2 attempts quicker, so this is so far doable for a P2. So Young Lights should be sweating a little bit because DSL Brad is right behind him. But can he go quicker? If he can go quicker, he'll go past Lil Pigeon and obviously take provisional pole. That is the aim. But if he can go quicker, but not as fast as Lil Pigeon, he'll go P2 and overtake Young Lights. And he does. 4/10 of a second, very close to Lil Pigeon, but Brad can only go P2. Look at that, 300ths of a second slower than Lil Pigeon in P1. So Pigeon is sitting pretty so far. So Brad just burst through the door, straight past Young Lights, and pretty much got in the face of Lil Pigeon, but he still didn't budge. So Rumsky is out on a lap as well. Trouser is still out on his lap. Maybe it's 20 into, but wow, what a goal. What? What? No. I needed to see it. I needed to see it. Why did I sound like Winnie the Pooh? Oh my god, 2-0. Oh no. It might be an Inter win then. I don't see Arsenal winning it. Right, let's go on board with Lil Pigeon then. We haven't seen much of him this evening. So let's see what he can provide us with this evening. In the Red Bull, he's currently battling for provisional pole. He's sat, well, he is fighting for pole. He's in provisional
30
pole.
seconds
We're
left in the session.
142, 156, as is Young Lights, and they're very, very close to each other as well. Lil Pigeon's just gone for an Eau Rouge, as has Young Lights, but Lil Pigeon is coming to the end here of Sector 1, and Young Lights is very close as well, so he might be benefiting from a bit of the drag, a bit of the tow from the Red Bull ahead. But how beneficial is it? Is it beneficial? Is it not? Does that cause you any issues when you've got the reduced assists? Bergen in 10th, he says he hates this track so much. Oh, he slowed down. Oh no, what has happened? Header from 11 metres towards Dumfries, 5 metres from goal. Overhead kick. I'm going to have to see this. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to see this. Look, I'm telling you, I'm watching it now. I'm going to have to see this. I know, guys. I know you want to see this right now. You want to see the fear stream. But I've got to see this so far. Lil Pigeon is coming around the last few corners of Sector 3. We're just on an advert. Waiting for the highlights to come in while we watch the goal. Wait till after quali. Okay, right, fine. We'll listen to Stucker. After Q1, yeah. Right, Pigeon then takes quickest, 141.776. Young Lights has invalidated. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. We got to wait. Yeah, Lil Pigeon has taken provisional pole. Reevski then coming around the last couple of corners, as is Tuck. And Tuck from P11 goes P10. Reevski in the Ferrari stays P7. Oh, Danny Brasco has absolutely mullered that car. He has murdered the car. And yeah, Danny Brasco P8. Bergen comes into the pit P11. We've got Perm and Matt out on the circuit. Matt has finished and invalidated. His lap is Perm. So that is the end of quali. Right, we're watching the game. Dream start for Inter Milan. Jules Koundé. Oh, that was the first one. What a goal. 30 seconds. Right, I'm watching the other one. 2-1 Barca. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I watching it?
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please. So weather shouldn't play a factor today. We're expecting it to remain dry all the way through. Okay, not the best placement there, mate. Let's try and get a good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. with ERS modes in your MFD if you need to. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, clear. approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Box, we're coming in this lap. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Green flag. Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front. Let's get past them. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 24.2 seconds. Yellow flag. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Green flag. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.1 seconds. Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.7 seconds. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 5.0 seconds. Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Okay, gap to the car in front, 6.9 seconds. Yes, 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 guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Driver of the day. Brasco takes P5, however, Rumsky is behind him, and he will take P5. Danny Brasco will have to take P6. DSL Brad has a good race. He's had a very good race. I drove my ass off to try and catch him, yeah. That is why you got the 3-second penalty. But you still get driver of the day. Very, very good. Brad P7, very good race from him. Reevesky P8, very impressive from the Ferrari driver. I would expect him to go higher in the next few races to see him as well. So don't write off Reevesky as of yet. Bergen P9, Tuck P10, Milan P11, Perm P12, Wiggy P13, Royal P14, Iani P15, Hythen will finish P16, and Jay down in P17. Prob's the worst. I didn't see the rest of that comment, I'm afraid. I haven't got my phone to check it. Jay is carrying on. He is soldiering on without a front wing. Oh, he's doing it. Look at that Lightning McQueen drift. Those softs were dead, says Little Pigeon. What has happened here? What? Look, Wiggy has won the race. Way, Wiggy! You won the race. Yeah, you've seen it as well. Wiggy's won. Look, he's facing the wrong way. Driver of the day, yeah. Easy win, easy. Look at this lot, by the way. What? Oh god, it's all cracking on. Somebody just hit the back. Oh, this game is so broken. Yeah, this game